Last week we told you about numbers 1 through 5 of 10 numbers that can change your life when it comes to planning your retirement. Joe Bert from Certified Financial, the Oracle of Orlando, is back, and we're going to go through 6 through 10. These are numbers that you need to think about when you're going for retirement.
10 very important numbers. Number 6.
All right, number 6, the retirement income you're going to need from your portfolio.
Right. Once again, you're going to look at what's guaranteed, as we said last week, your Social Security, perhaps a pension, and then what are you going to need from your savings and investments to fill that gap? Okay. How conservatively can you invest your money and still be sure that you're not going to run out of money in your 80s and maybe 90s?
I got to tell you, as an investor, somebody who looks at this a lot, I tend to want to go on the conservative side.
Yeah.
Is that smart?
You can be as wrong being too conservative as too aggressive.
Really?
What you need to know is how hard, how much volatility, what kind of rate of return you need to get on your money to be sure that you have enough income for your lifetime. Because if you don't have enough income, let's say if your portfolio hasn't grown large enough,
okay,
you're going to start eating into that principle. So you've got, and particularly at your age, because you're young, you got to have time on your side. Let it grow.
Balance.
Let it grow.
Tough balance. All right, number 7, the size of the portfolio that you're going to need when you retire.
Yeah, in other words, how much are you going to need in that lump sum, once again, to fill that gap that Social Security and your pension is going to get for you? That's the big question.
And number 8, the current size of your portfolio, but you have to take out real estate and non-liquid assets, right?
Yeah, you can't count that, Tom, because you're not going to live off your house. You're not going to sell your cars to pay the bills. Now, one thing with your house, though, you can do what's called a reverse mortgage, and this is becoming more and more popular today as the costs have come down. You can get money out of your house if you and your spouse are over age 62. You can turn your house into some cash flow, and it is a viable option for many people.
Is that something you have to really tiptoe around, though? You have to be really careful?
Well, you got to know what you're doing. You have to remember that a reverse mortgage, you're borrowing money out of your house. You never have to pay it back until you leave the home. But when you leave the home, that mortgage is due, and whatever's left after the home sells goes to your beneficiaries.
All right, and number 9 is the amount you're saving for retirement every year. And this is something that everyone, once you get in the workforce, needs to think about.
Oh yeah, because if you only look at Social Security was not designed to be a retirement plan. It's a safety net. So what you're going to have in retirement is what you're saving every year, year in and year out, in your IRAs, your 401ks, or some other savings and investment vehicle. And unfortunately, most people aren't saving enough today.
And then you need to worry about, of course, your return, and specifically the annual return from now until you retire.
You have to look at how much money that account is going to earn over your working lifetime. What does it need to grow to? How big a pile do I need to have to supplement my Social Security and maybe a pension?
All right, Joe Bert from Certified Financial. Happy holidays.
Same to you, Tom.